Good Sunday morning, and welcome to Ice Age TV, the internal combustion engine age YouTube channel that talks about all my cars and trucks, SUVs, the motorcycles, the camper, the weather, the pool. Wow, Sunday morning, beautiful morning here up here in the Virginia, Maryland, DC area, and humid, sauna type of like weather for the most part, but it's nice, not too radically hot yet. And what are we doing this Sunday morning? We're going to get the bow ties, the bow tie specials, over to the car show this morning to check out and see who shows up. We make our rounds here to the barn. The dogs are cooped up because we're going for a ride. And if you watch my channel, you'll know what we're taking today, because yesterday evening, the daughter and I spent the time getting the Corvette and the Camaro all cleaned up for today's show. And I haven't driven the Corvette in quite a while. And sadly for the Corvette, the ongoing splitter has never been fixed. So, but here you go. The Camaro looks really good, which I'm really happy. My fan's working, which I'm really happy. The Corvette looks good, with the exception of the splitter. So, some ways, it'd be tempting to jump on the motorcycles and go up there. Only thing is, you get up there, it gets so hot. It's very, very hot on you standing around talking in the parking lot, in an asphalt parking lot. So here I was thinking the kid would be ahead of me in some ways, but not really. So a little bit of a delay here, but here is the Camaro Z28, which is so much fun of a car to drive. And it really is incredible how... Oh, the camera's playing with me. The Camaro Z28, this is such a fun car. And it's such a sleeper car that I've talked about this many times on my channel, on how I think this car kind of got shadowed because of the Dodge Challenger Hellcat release. I mean, this car came out in 2000, I believe 14, 15 was the year of the run. And meanwhile, the Dodge Challenger, the big release by Tim Knuskis, was like July of 2014. So I think that the Camaro kind of got shadowed, because it's such a cool car. It's a 500 plus horsepower vehicle. It's not supercharged, but it's a fast, fun vehicle. But yet the Challenger came out with the Hellcat Dodge, and that was a 707 supercharger. And so I think the Dodge had so much attention that the Camaro truly just kind of got, in some ways, kicked to the curb. And I was very interested in buying one of these. They had a red one up in my local dealership that I've talked about numerous times. And I really wanted one, but I had a hard time justifying the ADM on it. They were wanting like $85,000 for this vehicle. Close to 90 grand if I remember right. And I just couldn't justify it because I felt like it was too much of a race car because of the tire wheel package they have on it. And I'm sure in some ways that's what drove so many more people to the Dodge Challenger Hellcat. It was a $59,999 car back when they originally released it. And this is really cranked up, isn't it? And so that was a more affordable car and a more usable daily driver car. That's what drove so many people to that Dodge Challenger Hellcat. Is such a daily driver vehicle versus this Camaro. I just wouldn't do it. Hey, what are we doing now? We are going to go to the car show in Leesburg. So stay tuned for some noise. Wow. Is that some noise or what? Woo! Man almighty. The car sounds good. Wow. Now it's my turn as we head to the Leesburg Auto Show. And today, I'm going the extra mile by getting my 360 Instant camera in my car. I've never done this before. So here we go. Let's listen to this car start up. I don't think it'll be as noisy. Not bad though. Not bad at all. So for the Sunday morning car meet, so you hopefully see some people up there and do some walking around and share the fun time. We made it. That's a Corvette now. Use that GoPro 360. I don't know. That's challenging. But boy, I tell you what, We got a bunch of C8s. 1, 2, 3. And so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Corvettes on this side. Do we have any Corvettes on the other side? Oh, there's our buddy. Remember the guy at the Mustang? He brought it this week. How about the Camaro? How'd she run?
I'm in love.
You're in love with the 2015 Camaro Z28.
Yes.
What about your Mustang?
I like the Camaro.
Really? Light show. That's for sure. Which I thought that'd be the case because too many people out of town, and that's the reality. And here comes number one troublemaker in. You're late. So where will he park? He'll park right there at the end. Does he do that? Yes, he does. Wow, this is really cool. So, how much do they want for it? Where's the price? Right?
Are you gonna buy it?
I'm not going to buy it, but I'd just be curious what the person's thinking they're going to get for it. Go for purchase. Yeah. And what year is this, they saying? 56. Wow, before I was even here. Isn't that something? The Ferrari. Good old Chevy Blazer. You know, to me, that's my time era. Hey, there you go. Let's drag Mom's car out of the shed and let's do this.
That's a Del Sol.
It's a Honda Soul. We got one. You got a white one. This old Cornet. What motor is in this bad boy? I'm sure it's something pretty cool. So this is definitely all the good old 70s and 80s. As far as somebody buying one of these things and modding it. Here's a nice Mustang. Wow, we only got one Mopar here. One Hellcat. That's it. What's going on, big guy?
What's up?
How are you? All right, so look at this. Only one Hellcat. Only one Dodge Hellcat. Wow. There goes my dad's old Coupe de Ville, which was a blue one with a white top. Boy, this place, this car meet has died.
I know.
I mean, if we come here next weekend, you'd have to honestly say it's gone kaput. All right, let's go check out Brent's. Oh, we got a pretty good show in here showing up. We just may be a late crowd. Old Chevy Nova, Ford Mustang, Corvette C5, another Camaro. That's nice. So it may fill up. We may just have a late arrival. Step on back so I can park in these spots. Maybe. The old Chevy Nova. Ha! Ha! Now, if that ain't the good old American pie, and he's got a little sleeper motor in that thing. So, Maryland guy there. This is all the modded stuff. I mean, those are the project cars. That's a fun project car. That guy built that.
I really like the Mustang.
That's beautiful.
It's a Shelby.
Got the whole gang lining Got the whole gang lined up. They're a whole, that's their whole. They're a bunch of buddies that go ride together. Instead of riding motorcycles, they're driving cars. LS6 probably. All aluminum. Nice. That's a great project car for sure. Got a lot of noise here. Would you trade your Corvette for it?
No.
Is that an LS6?
I'm not sure what he put in there. How you doing?
What? Hey, great. How you doing?
Nice to see you, bud.
Hey, good to see you. Yeah, so
I love that thing, man.
this is a great. Oh, thank you. Right. So we're gonna find out what motor's in this
I
thing.
really wanted one of those. They were going up price so much. I had to buy the 1LE, which I love, but I wanted the Z28 bad. Yeah, there was 14,000 over.
Oh, everybody's showing up. We may be eating our words. We may be eating our words, kid. It's getting to be busy. Huh?
I mean, they're getting older. He's getting sick, unfortunately.
You sure about that?
They wanted to give me first rate.
Yep, you're right. It's a D170 because of the front
Very much.
no fender flares. You're exactly right.
That's a good project.
Oh, Brent's taking somebody for a ride, or somebody's driving his vehicle. Wow, we may be eating our words. We just had a pretty good showing of vehicles show up here at this car meet. So it's actually doing a little better than we thought this morning. We really got some really nice project cars here too. So this is really nice. It's a great showing actually, better than we thought. Right. East Coast Moparts.
Check back there.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, there goes somebody having too much fun in Brent's car. That was probably a 100-mile-an-hour stint. Yep. 427 now, that's 427. That's a big block, which is interesting because I got the 427 small block.
Put a play in this thing. I can nuts. I can put a. I can.
Oh, it looks like an all aluminum motor.
Uh-oh. Got your setup?
I'm trying hard. Move here.
Thanks, man.
Move here. Thanks for your help.
Yep.
All right, let's go see. I heard this gentleman talking something about 14,000 or something. These are made or something like that. So, I mean, this is all original.
Really?
Smog motor. I mean, this thing's maybe, I'm going to guess this thing has 175 horsepower. That would be my guess. Hey, is this your car here, sir?
Yeah.
I've got a YouTube channel called Ice Age TV, and I do the car meets, and I show people on my channel people's really unique cars. So this is my era Chevy Nova. you mind talking about it on my channel? Or?
Yeah, sure.
So what year is this?
This is 74.
Okay,
Spirit of America.
so I just guessed 100. What did I say? 150 or 175?
175.
I said 175 factory horsepower.
185.
Ah, I was close.
Goodness, we
Smog
did.
motor, right?
Yep.
But that's all changed since you owned it.
It was the car. Actually, the unique story was I bought it from the original owners.
Really?
Yes.
How long ago was that?
I bought it about 6 weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
They bought it in brand new in 74.
Where?
In
Is it
Let's
a
see.
north? Is it a Mid-Atlantic car or
It
West
is-
Coast?
Where'd they get it? Wisner
District
Corner
Heights,
Chevrolet.
Maryland. District Heights,
Yep,
Maryland.
District Heights, Maryland, where they lived at.
Wow.
Car came out of Virginia originally.
Oh my
And,
gosh. So I heard you say
The
it was.
check, they paid $5,008 for it because it had the 185 horsepower 350 and air conditioning. They wanted the high options.
But you said there was a build number on this. You only
There
built
was
so many-
14,000
That's what I
Spirit
said.
of America.
That's what I thought I heard you say.
Yeah, a little over
14,000.
14,000 of them.
So what made it just the paint scheme, basically the wheel
Spirit
package?
of America had the red, white, and blue stripes. Chevrolet made the Nova, the Vega, and the Impala that year
Oh wow.
for the Spirit of America for the upcoming bicentennial 76 is what it was.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
But this car, like I said, I knew the original owners of it. They offered it to me here 7 weeks ago. We made a deal. I'm carrying it on in their legacy because they were dear friends of mine.
Yeah.
They drove it as a daily driver till 89. They parked it on a dirt floor in her mother's shed. In 07, 08, they had it restored by R&M Performance out of Cambridge, Maryland.
Yeah.
They started driving it again, taking it to shows, stuff like that. It was a retirement present of theirs to have it restored.
Yeah.
Now they're just older and wasn't using it, so they offered it to me to bring it out, and I'm bringing it out in their legacy, Frank and Sharon, because they're dear friends. And
Yeah, but
the
you know-
car's beautiful. It needs to
Right.
be showed off and represented in their honor. I mean, is what it is.
Yeah, and what's incredible how it's a stick shift.
Automatic.
Oh, it is automatic.
Yeah,
So back
it's
further back, it
automatic.
looked like it had a stick
Yep.
shift on it. I was gonna say, wow.
Yeah, the car is probably about 90 couple percent original, numbers
Yeah.
matching,
Wow.
you know, all of that.
So here's the real question. What's the value of it? You don't have to tell us what you paid for it. What's your estimation of value? What would you say?
Oh, I have no idea.
Really?
It's priceless to me, just
Right,
knowing
right.
them and their story and
Yeah,
them
yeah.
being the original owners and friends of mine.
Yeah, I know, but I'm
So-
just saying in general. You think it's a $20,000 car or a $50,000 car?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Right. I get
Yeah.
that you don't care about that, but it's a beautiful car. I love the white interior. Isn't it incredible how back in the day, if you had kids, you'd buy a car with white interior?
Yep. Yeah, I know. And
Yeah.
they actually brought their kids home from the hospital in this car.
Oh, wow, man. I don't know how they let it go. How
That's
old
a
are they?
funny
If you don't
story.
mind me asking.
They're close to 80.
Okay.
Close to 80.
Yeah. And did you tell them years ago you won this car? Or
No, I did not.
they just
I
came to
did not.
you?
I have a few other Novas myself.
Yeah.
I have a Nova that's known as the All Over Nova. I drive everywhere.
Yeah.
And we've been good friends through Nova shows and stuff over the years.
Right.
And,
But do you know
that's
what?
how it came about.
But he knows what Nova means. You know what Nova means, right? In Mexico, what does it mean?
Oh, I haven't heard this little thing.
It don't
No
run.
go.
It don't run.
Means no go.
Yeah.
My
Means
friend
no
used to
go.
say that about the GTO.
Yeah.
That's what he called it. I didn't realize that.
Nova means
Yeah.
no go.
Yeah. Right. All right. Here he is. Here's the wild man showing everybody how to drive a car. Yeah. Yikes. So, well, all right. So, as far as you driving it, are you gonna drive it a lot, or just more of a show car?
No, I'll drive it. I'm gonna put overdrive unit in it, and I'm gonna drive it around, and like I said, carry on in their legacy.
Okay.
It will get driven. It will get showed off.
All right. So, turbo 350 transmission.
Yep.
And what rear axle do you even know?
I think it's a 273 or 308 from what I can tell from driving it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jack it up and check it out and see what it is actually.
What's the miles per gallon? That doesn't really matter. I just be curious.
I figured it out, and it's getting about 14 to 15.
That's not too shabby.
Not too bad. I mean, that's about, they were averaging 14 back in the day, so
Yeah.
it's right where it should be.
Right? Yeah.
So it's a driver.
Yeah.
You
And
know.
it's an antique in the state of Virginia. Are you Virginia or Maryland?
I'm Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Frederick, Maryland.
So do you have to do anything special in Maryland to have an antique or anything?
No.
Or
Nope.
None of the baloney like in
Tag on
Virginia.
it and drive it and enjoy it.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time to sharing your
Sure.
love of your what do they call it? The Spirit
Spirit of America.
America.
Yep.
And it's perfect weekend to do this.
Oh, yeah.
4th of July.
That's it. There you go.
All right.
Get 'em out.